The member for Trinity Spadina.
Thank you, Speaker. And I want to congratulate the member from Hamilton Mountain for her tenacity. I also want to congratulate the people that come to support these bills each and every time that we have presented them for the last 7 years. They are, in my mind, the real heroes behind this because they come from all over the province, all over. It speaks to the tragic incidents that they have had to survive over the years and the passion they feel to seek some justice and to seek someone who can help them, someone to whom they can go when there is a problem. At the moment, they have no one to go to. These bills are not an attack on Children's Aid Society. These bills have not been an attack on the government. Yet when I hear the members, the Liberal members, speak with timidity and such defensiveness about it, one wonders how we can hold back from criticizing them. Because I do not accept the arguments you make that we have a unique system, and I do not accept the arguments from the Minister of Transportation who said this is a simple answer to a complex problem. I do not accept that. And I don't accept the argument from the member from Mississauga, Brampton South when she says this is empty rhetoric. It blows my mind when I hear those arguments. And I understand the Minister of Transportation is making different arguments that are valid, but does not take away 1 ounce from this bill, not 1 ounce. Every ombudsman across this country has this power, and not just oversight over Children's Aid Societies, but oversight over many other areas. Hospitals included, but not this government. It speaks to some timidity and fear, and I wonder why. This is about not just transparency, clarity, but it's about accountability, and it's about giving people who have suffered some form of abuse a place to go to register a complaint, and to then seek some solution to that problem. It's not just about an individual problem, it's about systemic problems that exist in the system. It's about investigating them and speaking to solutions. That's what this does. There appears to be tremendous fear of this ombudsman. And when the Minister of Transportation says that this man is about front-page news, that may be because what he uncovers is about strong issues that attract the media to it. This is not about André Marin. It's about the work that he does and the problems he exposes and the recommendations he makes to governments in particular and parliamentarians in general to fix them. That's really the point that we're talking about. When various members, including the Minister of Consumer Affairs, talks about there being other mechanisms, she's not the only one that's made this argument. Other members have made the arguments historically here. There are many other areas of supervision around this issue and/or oversight. The fact of the matter is they are not working. Neither the Independent Provincial Child Advocate, who is a good person, or neither the Child and Family Services Review Act, nor the courts, none of these places have the power that the Ombudsman has to be able to subpoena people and do an adequate investigation of a particular problem, no matter where that is. Well, that's all we're asking the Ombudsperson to do. I don't understand why we oppose it, except that we are afraid of him, it seems, but more importantly, we are afraid of the things that he would uncover. And I say to you, why would we be afraid? And the arguments we have made traditionally, historically in this House, is we should allow this person the power to be able to go investigate individual cases and systemic issues and bring back recommendations. The argument I've made to the previous Premier is take charge and be a leader and say, I want to know what problems exist in the CAS. Because if there are problems that are unresolved, I want to know, and I want to fix them. And that's what leadership is about. Yet each and every time that we present a bill in this House, we have members who find different arguments to oppose it. The fact that this is a unique thing in Canada is irrelevant in the scheme of things. It doesn't preclude having an ombudsman have the power to go in and investigate. It does not. They're not related. Whether it's unique or not unique, giving this person the power to go in and do an investigation is something that we should welcome as parliamentarians, not hide and run away from it. Because what you do in making those kinds of arguments is to say, we are afraid of what that person may uncover because his solutions may put us on the defensive. But if you lead as ministers and as a premier in this discussion, people will thank you. They will thank you. There is nothing at all to fear in this, nothing whatsoever. And I'm not sure, Minister, what you're saying because I can't hear you, but I don't accept your arguments. I don't accept any of the arguments the members have made. They're too defensive, and you're all afraid, it appears. But it appears most of the arguments are almost against the Ombudsman, which is very, very puzzling. I understand that some of you are upset about many of the recommendations he has made with respect to many of the investigations he has brought forth to you. I mean, I could understand that, and I do. But if you want to lead this debate, then what you should be doing is saying, we accept that there are many oversight bodies, but there is not anybody that has this kind of investigative power that the Ombudsman has. We want to be able to give him that power to go search out what the problems are and recommend to us what we could do. I recommend this bill. I commend the member from Hamilton Mountain from bringing this bill forward, and I hope that some of the Liberal members will change their minds and support the bill.